am a mom of two with one on the way. As a first-time mom, I always thought of the kids should be at home with mom and dad should be the only one working. But the more I looked into the childcare and into YWCA, it turned out even better because my kids are learning, and it's something that I never thought they would do at a center. I thought it was just playing, here you go, here's my kid, I'll pick him up after I get off of work. And it's nothing like that.
This is one of the greatest things about this program. I think all the parents, especially Veronica, has seen the progress that her children has made over the time that they've been there, learning their numbers, their colors, they're kindergarten ready when they leave our centers and our facilities.
The reason why I believe that an advocate person from YWCA is important is because they are our backbone. If I need anything physically and emotionally support, I know I can count on her.
Veronica is phenomenal. She is one of the most amazing parents you will actually meet. Veronica has held president of our policy council for 2 years now. She is very family-oriented, not just with her family, but she also helps and connects with other parents in the centers.
Working with Christina is amazing. We start off here, and I want all of our families up here or even higher, because I think with Christina's help and parents' knowledge, we can find a way out for any problem. Being part of this program also has helped me physically, mentally, emotionally. I am getting to take my CDA class pretty soon in May to become a teacher. And in 6 years, my goal is to have my own childcare center. And of course, YWCA will be part of that center as well.
At my previous job, before I started the construct program, it was very hectic. It was right in the middle of COVID. We were at home while we were training, and there was only 2 trainers. So it was really bad, and I know COVID, we can't do anything about it, but it was just a lot. And I think that was just kind of like the cherry on top of, okay, I'm ready to make a change. So I had received a mass email from the YWCA in regards to a job fair, and that's where I met one of the program instructors. She explained to me what the construct program was. In the program, there were a series of things that we did, or we were in class majority of the time, or outside of that, we were doing classes at other locations, for instance, like the ComEd Training Center. There we did kind of job-specific training, such as like pole climbing. Some of the certifications, we got our OSHA 10, and then we also got our CDL permits. And as we continued through the program, it just kind of heightened my want to get into the field, or to get into the industry in general, especially when they had women who are already working there in different fields, and they told us about their experience in the program and their experience now working with ComEd or in the field. So that kind of just continued the excitement.
My name is Brianna Ware, and I am a 2023 graduate of the ComEd Construct Infrastructure Academy program with the YWCA Metropolitan Chicago.
So right now I am with Aldrich Electric, and I am an assistant project manager. They are very invested in their people that work here. They have a lot of training. They take in a lot of input. You get to meet the owners. It's just a great place to be and a great learning experience as well. So I would definitely recommend the Construct program. I feel like I would have not gotten to this place without that program, for sure. I have a 7-year-old, and I raised him on my own. I've always had the will to want to do better, but then now I have a person that's depending on me. So that kind of just boosted it for me, to be a better person and a better mom for my son.
YWCA provides comprehensive sexual assault, sexual violence services, and that includes, we administer Chicago Rape Crisis Hotline.
That's one branch. So the other branch is counseling. And then we also do advocacy services. So advocacy shows up if you present in an ER and you need support. They also do the legal piece.
VOCA funds are 80% of our sexual violence and support services budget. VOCA stands for Victim of Crime Act. They're dollars that are levied on corporations and other businesses that have done bad things, whether it's fraud or other criminal actions. And they're federal funds that come to the state to organizations such as the YWCA. We lost 49% of those funds this year.
From a service perspective, it means that we have fewer staff delivering the services, and we're able to provide fewer services as a result of survivors of sexual violence. So the impact is huge. We're providing advocacy services on a 24-hour response to 21 or 22 hospitals down to 9. From a counseling perspective, we went from having clients waiting at best 6 to 8 months for services to waiting a year or longer.
3 months is just entirely too long for someone to wait when they've been sexually assaulted and want to start their healing process. The wait has now been extended because we just don't have enough trained therapists available to provide the care that they need.
We start our work with kids as young as 3 years old, and the impact of sexual violence, of sexual abuse, of incest on kids is developmental. And so when a child goes without services, they learn how to cope with what they've experienced with the resources and skills that they have. And some of those skills are maladaptive.
They can be at higher risk for other things, psychiatric issues, running away, human trafficking. I think for adults, similarly, if it's impacting their emotional regulation, sometimes holding down a job can be hard. If they're a parent, it can affect their parenting style.
This is like medical care. You need it when you need it.
The YWCA is the largest provider of sexual violence support services in the state of Illinois. And without the support that our services provide, you're talking about a significant financial impact on the workforce, on hospitals, mental health care. So if anyone wants to think that these cuts are only negatively affecting organizations like ours, they're wrong. This has an effect that is going to permeate everyone's life, whether you are a survivor of sexual violence or not.